Right, Novabug here at Play Blackpool again. It's 2018 and I'm here with Scott's Game Asylum.
Hello.
Formerly known as Scott's Game Reviews.
Yes.
So can you explain the name change?
Because it was doing my head in, really. When I changed that, I changed it like in a weird moment of madness. And it was like, oh, alright, I'm reviewing games, I'll call myself Scott's Game Reviews. But then realised that it's kind of bland.
Yeah.
So it was like, well...
So that Asylum give you like a bit of an edge?
Yeah, it was like, I thought, at that time I was watching a lot of, what's his name? Fuck.
Is that where you can swear on this video?
Yeah, Russ's Game Dungeon. And I was like, Russ's Game Dungeon. Like, maybe I could sort of not nick it, but have my own spin on it. Yeah, and I thought, alright, the Game Asylum, because at one point I was working on a video series called the FMV Asylum. I also had a YouTube channel that I never promoted.
Yeah, your previous one.
Yeah, I had an old channel which was called that, so I was like, alright, we'll go with that, and since then that's the name.
Do you think it's been a successful change?
Yeah, I would say so. I like the reaction that people gave me, because when I did
positive feedback.
Yeah, when I changed it was like, alright, I've changed it once again, I'm so sorry, because I know people don't like change at all. So
you're too conservative.
Yeah, so when I changed it, I got nothing but thumbs up from it. So I was like, alright, cool. Yeah,
excellent stuff.
With it.
What kind of material you want to focus on in the future now?
Mostly hidden gen games. I don't want to nick Metal Jesus Rock's like little gimmick, but I wanted to spin off from just doing one type of genre or one type of era. I wanted to do a little bit of everything. So now, whatever game.
So not too much FMV, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought I'll go and have a look at games on the PlayStation, or the latest thing on the PC, or the Switch, or anything.
That'd be
really
good to see some Switch stuff. It would be good to see some Switch stuff.
I've got ideas, but most of the time I don't have a set rule.
No.
So if I'm playing something that I think, I might make something out of it, I'll do it. Yeah, there's no no list or any of that shit.
Is there any systems? I know you like Neo Geo, don't you? Yeah. And you like PC Engine, that kind of stuff. Any kind of systems you want to focus on in the future, or?
Well, recently I gave up collecting hardcore, so there's not really. I don't have much of a focus on that anymore. There's still stuff that I will never ever get rid of, like a lot of my Japanese Saturn stuff.
Sure. It's good stuff, that.
Yeah, so
good stuff to collect as well.
I've never had it like focused. Like when I was collecting, I didn't have enough aptitude or balls to focus on one system. Yeah, because some people can focus on one thing and get everything on that one console. But I've never been like that. I will go with what I feel I want to get at the time.
So would say you want to put on your channel what you want to put on?
Yeah.
You don't really. I mean, you appreciate what the audience wants, but on the other hand, you want to keep it real to you.
Yeah, and also recently I did a survey on my channel. I
saw that survey.
Yeah,
actually,
and it wasn't more of like, oh, do you want to see this? Do you want to see that? It was more of me focusing on what matters on my channel.
Like specific videos that you, style of videos you want to do.
Because that's always the problem.
These are in-depth kind of reviews, so there's that, with a little bit of humour.
A little bit of both, really. I normally
still like the shitball, don't you?
Yeah. If I'm on a run, I'll just go with it. But most of the time, I try and keep my videos short and sweet.
Cool.
Like my mythos, if that's a thing, is such a pretentious thing to say. I like keeping punk rock. So keep it short, keep it sweet.
Your style. Your style.
Yeah.
I think that's genuine, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's genuine. What brings you back to play this year? Because this is the third time that we've met this year.
Yeah, so. Mostly it's for the people. I'm not I'm going in weird now because I'm not collecting. So going into the trade hall will not be my priority and all that shit anymore.
Yeah, excuse that. That's a sneeze from the cameraman. We'll add that in. We won't cut that out of the video, by the way. Just let him clear his throat. Excuse me. Are you happy with that? Yeah? You happy with the cameraman fucking up?
Yeah.
Right, good. We'll carry on. Sorry, carry on, Scott.
What were we talking about?
we were talking,
Oh, yeah,
we were
Expo
talking about your
Blackpool, yeah.
focus on not collecting.
Yeah, I just don't. So the trade hall, I'll go in there and look for stuff, but I'll probably more standing next to other people like, oh yeah, check that out, that's a lot of fun, rather than buying everything under the fucking sun.
I think you maybe enjoy the arcades a little bit more, maybe the exhibitions.
Yeah,
as well.
I'll be going out. I'll definitely want to check out the YouTube one on Sunday.
I think we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, so to see Ashins and all that, that'd be cool. But my focus now will be on just the event in general, not face down in a bucket of games. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, cool. And finally, just any thoughts on what you expect about the event? Do you think it's going to be different from last year? What you want
weird,
to be
I think
changed or anything?
Yeah, the only thing that's concerning me is that they've changed the time again.
Yeah.
This is the third time in 3 years.
Yeah, because we had it in I think May. The previous time.
Yeah.
Then last year it was in August because of the dates. The hotel couldn't book the dates, and then they changed it to February. So there's a very short time.
Yeah.
Between the last event and now this event.
Yeah. So that's the only my concern with this one is that they may be blown their load too early because
adequately put.
Yeah. So I'm just going to enjoy it anyway. So fuck it. If the events like the talks and all that are not good, I'm not too concerned about those anyway.
Not too concerned about the halls this time, are you?
No,
really?
So I'm just going to be going in and just like binging on arcade machines, really.
Well, that's a good way to end, really, because that's what binging on arcade machines is always good, isn't it? So, Scottsco Asylum, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that's me done. Here he is for him. Novabug out. Novabug here at Play Blackpool on the Novabug sofa, it appears. I've got Slopes Game Room with me. How are you, sir?
Hello, hi, how you doing, Novabug?
Why are you here? Tell me, please.
Panel with Kim Justice, Nostalgia and Ashins.
Wow.
What's going on there? Little old humble me with probably the ultimate YouTuber in some regards, you know what I mean?
I'm not sure you were referring to
Yeah.
Alright,
mental stuff, no.
Are you looking forward to the panel?
Oh,
because we're about an hour away from that, aren't we? So
yeah,
are you looking forward to doing that?
I am so excited, mate.
Yeah?
So excited. Like, this has been, I'm gutted I haven't been before, you know what I mean? Like, my eyes have been opened up to the retro gaming
big,
thing.
innit?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Have you been recognised a lot? You probably have.
Constantly.
Yeah?
It's so cool. I mean, this helps.
You're a bit of an advert, really.
It's quite funny when someone says, "Is that just merch or are you Slopes?" I'm Slopes.
Actual Slopes. And you're going by your... Are they calling you Dan or is it
No,
Slopes?
everyone calls me Slopes, which is weird. And it's always Slopes with an S on the end. There's no one ever calls me Slope, DJ Slope, Dan. You're Slopes. Slopes, because it's Slopes Game Room, I suppose.
So you basically started YouTube about what, 2.5 years ago now, is it?
About 3.5 years.
3.5 years ago now, and your growth has been rather spectacular, especially in the last year.
Pretty chuffed, yeah.
Because I remember you just doing a video about where your inspirations came from, partly from Stuart and Larry and AVGN and stuff like that.
Yeah, Lazy Game Reviews, a couple of us,
yeah, and Lazy Game Reviews. You wanted a style for yourself, and I think you've got that now.
Yeah.
So how do you feel that's going, especially with your main series, like your complete history series?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's strange because my most popular video, well, actually it isn't anymore, but my most popular complete history is the Streets of Rage complete history.
Yeah.
And I look back at that and I'm like, ooh, I've come a long way. And even though I'm still very proud of that, I've never put out a video I'm not proud of or I'm not too sure about. I feel like I've come a long way, so much to the point where I'm a little bit embarrassed about my earlier videos,
Yeah.
But I think that's surely
You're not
everyone
going to take them down, are you?
No. But I tell you what I will do. I don't think I've ever told anyone this. A Novabug exclusive, perhaps.
Exclusive. It's exclusive, right?
I think when I get to 100 complete histories, which sounds like really far away, but I'm about 50 at the moment, and I'm pushing it up to about 2 a month, so it won't take too long. I think I'm going to redo Streets of Rage.
Right. Okay.
But I'll keep the old one. I'll just explain that, I didn't really know what I was doing back then in certain regards. There's a hell of a lot of the Streets of Rage story that wasn't covered. I didn't talk about the comics, I didn't go into detail about even the Tiger LCD games.
Yeah.
I've met the man now, like that sort of thing.
There's more content to put in the video, essentially.
Absolutely. And I think it's important to take stuff out sometimes to make a video flow. For instance, if I actually did every little bit of history I found out about the Metroid video, that would be a 4 or 5 hour video, and no one wants to watch that.
No, you've got to make it succinct in a way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And same with Grand Theft Auto, of course, as well.
Do you find that makes a difference on your viewing figures? When the video's longer, it can be sometimes a bit difficult for people to go through.
It's weird because if I do something like, if I move away from complete histories, if I do something like a Kickstarter video, they're easier to make.
Yeah.
But they get 10 times more views. Like those viewership numbers are up, but the retention time isn't as high. Now, if I do like the Metroid Complete History, the retention time on that is incredible. It was close to the whole video.
The Golden Axe one was pretty good as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was happy with that. I remember looking back though, thinking I should have made that 2 videos because I talked about Mega Games for a lot in that video. Okay. For half an hour before I even talked about Golden Axe.
So what is it? What if you get situated? Because of the nature of your videos, complete history, you kind of sort of put yourself right in a hole by calling it complete, and people expect complete. So what happens then? Someone comes out with another version of a game, or say a new Shinobi turns up tomorrow.
I sort of know that's going to happen with certain games. I mean, this game will never matter. There will never be a sequel of a particular game. There's never going to be a Thing on a Spring sequel. He may be...
the sort of obscure one.
Yeah, I know that they're not going to make another one, so I'm quite happy with where they are. But Double Dragon, 2 months later, Double Dragon 4 came out. Like that, where did that come from?
They can make another Golden Axe.
Yes, they probably will. I honestly believe in my lifetime there will be another Streets of Rage, whether it will be good or not. They will make another Streets of Rage. If they don't, they are the stupidest company. I mean, they're already pretty stupid for not doing it already. But I know that's going to happen. The craziest thing is, what's never going to have a sequel or any other port or anything? Bounder. Nothing's going to ever come of Bounder. And then I make the video, and 6 months later, there's a Bounder mobile game coming out. Like, who wanted that? I mean, I wanted that, but it's so crazy to think that happened. Like,
it's just a risky take with that nature.
It is a risky thing, but. It is what it is. Yeah. It's one of those things. I mean, if you look at my Shenmue video, all the way through that video, I'm saying there's a Shenmue 3 coming out. Let's do the complete history of Shenmue, which obviously it isn't, because I've just told you there's another one coming out eventually.
The pre-complete. As
I'm getting into a stage where I'm going to be able to make more and more content as I take this full time eventually. Hopefully that'll be this year. The idea is, Double Dragon 4 comes out, or Shenmue 3 comes out, or Streets of Rage 4, whatever it may be, I can make a one-off video, relate back to the original video, and just make a one-off midweek review. And it's just a one-off review about, look, here's a new Bounder game.
Outside of them videos, one thing I noticed about you, I mean, I think you've always been like this ever since you started, because you realise when you started quite small, how quite important, we just call it the community. I mean, it's kind of the best word to use it. But you've been a big supporter of that, and you do really advocate smaller channels that you're interested in. You do a regular video now and then, 10 shout-outs or something.
Yeah, I do that once a year. Without trying to badmouth anything or anything like that. I as you know, I won the YouTube of the Year thing, and I didn't see that as a really good way of promoting smaller channels. People would argue over who would be better and that.
I know.
And I just thought
I really do know about this.
I passed it over to you. So, sorry.
It was fun. It was fun.
It was one of those things.
It was more fitting for me, I think, than you anyway. Absolutely.
And I realised that the best thing to do is just mostly surprise. Sometimes I tell people, but mostly surprise these channels. And I'm like, Arcadeology, I am actually a really big fan of your channel, right? And that's the thing. Like, before you're a YouTuber, you only, well, for me at least, I only really knew of the big boys. I only really knew of your Angry Video Game Nerds, your Lazy Game Reviews and stuff, which is good, they're good channels. But when I became a YouTuber, then I started seeing other people that were similar to me. I was sort of like, oh wow, I'm like, this Kim person's really bloody awesome. And then I remember it took me a while before I found Nostalgia Nerd, but I went on a big hike. Like, everyone, have you checked out Nostalgia? He's actually pretty fucking good. And that's the thing. But they were moderate-sized channels, but you look at people like I say, Arcadeology, Octavius. A lot of the channels I feature are under 1,000 subscribers.
My Gamer XP.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's some incredible channels out there that are doing the stuff that I like. I mean, you know, everyone's got their own taste, and they're the ones that I think I want to feature. And not only do I do this 10 YouTubers under 5,000 subscribers, which I will do for the rest of the time. If 1 year I don't make that video, please, everyone unsubscribe to me, because I want to do it for the rest of my YouTube.
That's on record now, by the way.
It is on record. I'm happy to say that. I'm going to do that every year. I'm going to be trialling a new thing, though, where I actually, the same way Larry has featured my videos on his channel from time to time, I'm going to feature other people's videos on mine. Instead of just focusing on one person, it's going to be a one-off thing. I will do an introduction, say, you know what, I really like this channel. It was a big inspiration for me when I first began, whatever it may be, here it is. Yeah. And it's going to make a one-off video. We're going to split revenue the same way me and Larry do. And hopefully they'll get a nice big bump of subscribers out of it, especially right now. I'm doing very well at the moment. And it's my way of giving back to the channels that I admire.
I think it's very admirable to do that.
It's a risky move. I'm going to try it once. And if I
might get backlash.
If I get nothing but negative backlash, I probably won't do it again. And I'll go back and I'll just do my top 10.
A lot of people on the YouTube can be a bit fickle.
Yeah.
So there is a potential for a backlash.
And I'm going to keep it safe with them. You know, my complete history videos or my kick scammers, whatever it may be, will still be at the weekend. This will be a midweek video, and it's just to help out a smaller channel. And yeah, like I say, I'm going to, he hasn't asked for money. He said he doesn't want it, and I'm going to pay him the same way that I would get paid, and that, you know, from Larry, and I want it to be completely.
So you also like the odd collab, don't you? And you guest people on. I know you know it's got guest YouTubers all over your videos and stuff.
Absolutely.
Any, can you give us any clue of who's going to appear soon as a voiceover?
I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing for my next week video. So put it this way:
do you plan ahead? Obviously, you write
to a degree. I mean, like, so on the way up here. Obviously, my complete history is a section, so I have my bit at the beginning where I talk about my personal, then I do the little bit where I talk about a little bit too further. Now let's go back to the beginning, and then I do the.
That's kind of a bit of a trope for the video, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I do that every time. But then what happens is, at the moment, all I've done is my personal history part of the script. Welcome to Slopes Game Room. That's as far as I've got in the script so far. Sometimes I'll just already start editing that video before the rest of it's done.
For the voiceovers done and for the script's done.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just I'm so last minute, go, and. I'll just say, my Gamer XP, can you quickly just do some voice for me? I need it in 4 hours. I'm so bad like that. In fact, G to next level. I always say it wrong. G to next level, which is the other guy from iRetro Gamer.
Yeah.
I asked him to do the voice for my pirated software Nintendo video that went live last night. He wasn't able to make it because I said I need this in 4 hours. He's like, I live in America and I'm at work. He can't do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm very last minute. But that's how I work, and that's how I'm able to get.
Last minute idea kind of thing.
Yeah. If I have a quote that's spoke by a guy, I'm like, right, who have I not seen for a little while? Okay, I'm going to ask that person to do a voice for me. Or I need my token female. Let's get Octavius in, or whatever, you know, or whoever it may be. Sadly, there isn't a lot of choice in the female.
No,
side of things.
We need to get more gamer girls.
Yeah, we definitely do. My I think it's like female watching on my channel is like less than 5%. It's gone up now.
I think it's for most of us. I mean, I think like a study was recently done where YouTube is predominantly a male domain anyway, because it's just nature. But you know, that is what it is. You can't really force that kind of issue.
No. I mean, I've had Gebs and Octavius, and now I'm running low. I'm who to choose, who to ask.
Octavius and Gebs, that's about it. Maybe there's a few others, I'm sure there is.
I'm sure there are.
Lydia.
If there are.
You've got Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia, I could get old Squid Game in,
Lydia.
So, I've tried to her a few times.
Yeah. Right, well, I don't think I've got anything else to say. Oh, hang on a minute, one more thing.
Yeah.
I always ask you this. Favourite Amstrad CPC game?
Fantastic Dizzy. Probably.
That's a great, Fantastic Dizzy.
Fantastic Dizzy. That's my favourite Dizzy game. Fantasy World Dizzy.
My favourite Dizzy as well.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. The first Dizzy I completed.
And I think it's the Oliver's favourite one as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Because the first one they sort of felt they fleshed out the story and got the system, got the mechanics right.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Actually, a proper guilty pleasure on the Amstrad is the Oh Mummy. I love Oh Mummy.
You spend hours on that, mate.
Yeah, it's just
and then zone out.
Eventually, it's like there's no harder level. You can just go on forever. But I had fun with that. That's quite cool.
Well, I'm stopping you from getting to your panel now. So, Slopes Game Room, thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is Novabug at Play Blackpool with Slopes Game Room. Cheers, Novabug out.
Laters.